9:56 a.m. We're on our way to the Omelet Hut where this all began. In honor of our good friend Josh, we're going to have a full breakfast and begin our day in Austin, Texas, the Death Proof way. We're talking about cars, sex, and eggs.
We just learned that apparently a whole section of the movie was filmed right here, where they basically created this entire back lot with this entire back porch area created entirely for the film. This is so freaking cool. It turns out, like, what? Now it's like 55% of the movie was filmed right here at the Omelet Place, which, by the way, is so incredible. I don't think I'm gonna have to eat for 2 more years. This place is freaking awesome. More later. Well, we're on the road where a lot of the mayhem and murder took place. So we're all looking out for pieces of ears and gristle and roadkill and car parts and arms and legs mashed all over the highway. And we're also enjoying this really nice drive in Austin, Texas. We're now at the legendary Guero's where the first encounter with the young women took place. This is the best part of the movie. A bunch of girls sitting around, drinking, having shots, talking about dudes. The best scene of Death Proof. We're about to go inside now for some alcoholic beverages, if you will, but it's going to be a lot of fun. Well, this is where it was filmed initially, and they had to cut the scene because, well, the acoustics in here aren't too good. So now you know why. Here's the only semblance of memorabilia left of this film that was shot here. Earlier today, we went to a place that turned out did not exist. We were trying to find the place that was located during a deleted scene of Grindhouse. We wanted to find a Slurpee and a French Vogue and possibly Mary Elizabeth Winstead's foot. That didn't happen at all. We went on a wild goose chase, but we came here to Guero's, which is a spectacular place, absolutely incredible. So when you watch the film, you'll notice the exterior of Guero's, a false front on the inside of Guero's, but tonight we're going to where it all took place, where it all went down. So stay tuned. So check this out. Behind me, this is the church from Machete. Machete opening September 3rd in theaters everywhere. Go see it. But also, it was also featured in the fake trailer for Machete, which was at the beginning of Grindhouse. So, when you're watching the movie Machete, right, and Cheech Marin of Cheech and Chong is the pastor, he's like, see what I can do, and it's like shooting guys left and right. This is the church. It was filmed here, right here in Austin, Texas, and it's about 100 degrees, so I'm starting to melt, so we're going to conclude this interview. Here we are. This is the place. This is where the King Kong of lap dances took place. This is where the incredibly greasy nachos took place. This is where the girl talk happens. This is where we meet Stuntman Mike in his icy hot jacket. So, and as you can see, it's not out in the middle of nowhere. In fact, the Capitol building is right over there. So, I'm liking it. It's hot as heck, but you know what? It's Texas, so let's go inside. We're at the end of the Death Proof tour. Don't mind those extras in the background. They're not very good actors, but I'm going to do this. Well, after lots of trials and tribulations, we have found the location. This is where it took place in the deleted scene of the film, which is now available in the director's cut. Of course, the sequence in which the second group of girls are terrorized by Stuntman Mike, who does, not only does he stalk them out and take pictures of them, he licks Mary Elizabeth Winstead's foot. Now that is disgusting, and that is probably the most shocking thing about that film. But this is the place. It has changed over the years, but as you can see, this is clearly a good place to get yourself an Italian issue of Vogue magazine. Well, as we come to the end of the Death Proof tour, I've been thinking a lot about what it means to be death proof. Clearly, Stuntman Mike was not death proof. Our friend Josh Green clearly was death proof. This is someone who a year later, people are still moved by who he was and what he had to say, and the things that he did, and the person that he was. He's still deeply thought about. He's still our family. He's still our friend. We're still thinking about you. We love you, Josh. This trip was for you, and we had an amazing time recreating the footsteps of Death Proof. So this is Barry Wurst from Austin, Texas.